Warning, the following content may contain elements that are not suitable for some audiences. Your discretion is advised. Think Different TV, live every Monday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hosted by me, your girl Lashia. Join me as I discuss social topics, spotlight independent artists, and share financial tips. Join the conversation. I want to hear what you have to say. Think Different TV, where minds meet. You're the reason I wake up, the reason I smile.
But the secret is you got to coordinate. Most people don't coordinate, so you got to coordinate.
Which one of these competitors will be victorious on this episode of Think Different TV's Player Pass? Find out by tuning in Tuesday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the Think Different TV YouTube channel. Say hello to America's new favorite game show, Think Different TV's Play or Pass. Get ready to experience trivia like never before. It's not just about what you know, it's about how you play the game. Join our charismatic host Bubbles every Tuesday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the most exhilarating trivia battles on television. As we wrap up our incredible first season, we're gearing up for an even more exciting season 2 in 2025. We're looking for sharp minds and strategic thinkers to join us for one-on-one duels, thrilling team battles, and high-energy tournaments for high school and college students. Think you've got what it takes to outsmart the competition? Prove it! Become a contestant by calling 267-225-1824 or emailing lashiastar2@gmail.com.
Go drink water and mind my business. Drink water and mind my business. I go drink water and mind my business. Drink water and mind my business.
Hey, you're watching my mommy on Think Different TV.
Hey, it's another Monday, and I missed you guys last week, but it is August and it is a new month, so brand new episode for you guys. Did you miss me? Did you miss me? Oh man, oh man. We're going into episode 30 of season 4 tonight, and we have a special series all this month. It's the Violet Crash Out or Naw series. And we're gonna have a bunch of topics where people have crashed out. And I'm going to ask you, the audience, was there a crash out Violet or Naw? So without further ado, let's get into some of these announcements tonight. Shout out to Chivila Fahar in the building. We also have sibling rivalry with Tanya and Sin in the building tonight. He said, hello, good evening, everyone. I hope you had a good weekend. How are you, Miss Smith? I am absolutely fantastic, fantabulous, all around good. All right. We're gonna get into the next let me see if I can there we go. Scroll it down. All right. We got some more comments coming through. We got Chibala Fire in the building saying, welcome to another episode of Think Different TV. Absolutely. And then we have him hashtagging TDTV. All right, and I'm gonna tell you why that is so important in a moment. We also have the brain, the TV, and the 2 exclamation points, which is our logo. And Think Different TV has merch. Okay, I have a merch website. All right. Sometimes the commercial comes up when we talk about coordinating, right? So you just scan bar on the screen, right? And it takes you right to the website. Ain't that something? Also, if you follow me on IG, which you should be following me on IG at Lashia Star, LASHIASTAR, or Think Different TV LLC, THINKDIFFERENT TV LLC, or even TDTV Pop Game Show. You follow those on Instagram, and in the bio, the link is right there. You can't miss it. So I'm just saying, support your girl, get some merch. I got hoodies, I got t-shirts, I got socks, I got bucket hats, I got, man, you name it, I got it. All right. So make sure y'all go ahead and check out my merch website. Um and real quick, I'm gonna get a check on the sound from my man Triva LaFare, my right hand man from season 1 up until now, rocking and rolling with me as always. And then we're gonna get into this show. Uh while he gives me that nod of approval, I'm going to keep on talking, running my mouth like I always do. Shout out to our sponsor, Euphoria Water, the cleanest, healthiest water in Philadelphia. Alkaline water with minerals, no chemicals, no additives. It is good and good for you. If you're going to hydrate the right way. Get your Euphoria Water today. You can find Euphoria Water on IG at Euphoria Water. That's UPHORIAWATER. And if you live in the Philadelphia area and want Euphoria Water delivered to your home, contact Captain at 267-707-8279. Been rocking out with us since day one. Always a pleasure to shout out our sponsor, because he's our only sponsor. We're looking for more sponsors. I'm just saying. I mean, this is a fantabulous show. But if you like, I can't sponsor, I could contribute like $1 or $2. If you look at the bottom of the screen, I have my Venmo and my Cash App scrolling right along, and that's the end of my pandering. I'm just letting y'all know every little bit helps. All right. Now, sound is good. Awesome sauce. And we're going to keep on rocking and rolling. We have a lineup because Think Different TV is not just the show you're tuning into right now. It is a network, it is a brand. And on said network, we have several shows starting the week off on Sundays with, in my opinion, with Think Different TV's Lashia, every Sunday at 5:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on It's Yours Radio, hosted by my bros Donnie O and Beck on Live 97.5 FM on in Salisbury, Maryland. But if you're like, dang, I don't have that radio station, I don't live in Salisbury, well, you can go right online to www.live975.com and listen to the whole show from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. absolutely free, no cost to you. And right smack dab in the middle of the show is my segment, in my opinion, with Think Different TV's Lashia. This past weekend, we talked about Shannon Sharp being fired from ESPN, and also Sha'Carri Richardson getting into a tussle with her boyfriend at the airport. Well, I can't really say a tussle. She was definitely the aggressor, and you will hear my thoughts on that in my opinion. Now, I do have the replay running on my Think Different TV YouTube channel, so feel free to go ahead and run that back, listen to it. All my in my opinions are audio only, so you could be in the gym working out, listening to in my opinion. Y'all, I'm coming up to almost 100 segments of in my opinion. Ain't that something? Ain't that something? So listen, go ahead and rock out. And also, it's kind of like a what is it, a time capsule, if you will, you know because when you look at if you hear all the different things, like, dang, we've been through a lot in the last couple of years. Because I've been, well, actually, I've been doing this since 2023, 2024, 2023. Sheesh. And I think we're coming up on 100, or we probably already surpassed 100 think different TV's music video of the weeks. I'm just saying. We staying busy over here. We stay busy. So I'm gonna start running my mouth because I only got like 5 more minutes to get through the lineup. So in my opinion, make sure you go ahead and watch the replays on Think Different TV YouTube channel. Now, right now, you're tuning in to Think Different TV, which is every Monday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, 6 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, and 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on the Think Different TV YouTube channel, Facebook, and Instagram. Listen to my voice, Instagram people. I appreciate you for tuning in. I truly, truly do. I just want to let you know that if you're commenting, I can't see your comments. If you want to be seen and heard, come right on over to YouTube so I can shout you out. And don't be afraid to comment, y'all. Like, be an active participant. You watching, drop where you're watching from, contribute to the conversation. I want to hear what you have to say. The intro is no lie. I mean, I could do a lot of talking all day long, but what really matters is the people that's watching. I want to know your thoughts and I want to pick your brain. So definitely make sure y'all drop a line in the comments. Don't be afraid to comment because and then the interaction lets people know in the algorithm that there's a party going on. You get what I'm saying? And everybody wants to be invited to the party, So definitely, show me some love. And that's free to do. That's free to do. I'm just saying. It's free to do. Moving on. Think Different TV's Player Pass game show is every Tuesday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here on the Think Different TV YouTube channel, Facebook, and Instagram. And this week, because I was doing the last week of the month, I'll drop a new episode. But this week, we got a brand new episode coming to you with two amazing young ladies going head to head. We got Ariel and Mad Max. Now, if you recall, last week we did Ariel versus Mike. That was the very first appearance she had on the show. And episode 7, Mad Max took on Big Cotton, a puppet. All right. Now, I've been trying to get these two to go head to head because I wanted to know, if the vibes was there, who was going, see them duke it out and everything like that. Y'all won't believe who came out on top on this one. I'm gonna keep my mouth shut. Tune in Tuesday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to see who is victorious in this episode of Think Different TV's Player Pass. Wednesday night, we got Kink Different TV. Now, guys, I'm not gonna lie. Running a network not by myself, because I do have amazing people who help me with the network. Shout out to Triva LaFare, but my brain sometimes it shuts down. Shut down mode. All right. Last week I had to run a rerun, and I'm gonna be transparent with you guys. Last week I had to run a rerun of a show which I did not want to do it. I did not want to do it. I wanted to do the show, but my body was telling me you need rest. And I'm getting to that age where I need to listen to my body. Okay. My body not, I gotta ask my body for permission to do certain things. So just let you know, if you see something going on and everything like that, just know that your girl getting a little older, she getting a little up there, and she need a little rest. Ain't nothing wrong with getting a little rest every once in a while. But I always make sure that y'all got something to tune into during the week, okay? Kink Different TV is no exception. We got it on Patreon, www.patreon.com/TDTV KDTV. And we have a new episode coming to you on Wednesday. All right, this Wednesday at 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Hump Day, because it's a little risque and I don't want people thinking like it's a kid's show. It's not a kid's show. So definitely, if you want to tune into Kink Different TV, it's not on Facebook, it's not on Instagram, and it's not on YouTube. It is on Patreon. Okay, very grown and sexy. Just want to let you guys know. All right, I'm done with my little spiel with the lineup. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, all that great stuff. Turn on that notification bell so you don't miss out on any new episodes of Think Different TV, Think Different TV's Player Pass, or in my opinion, with Think Different TV's Lashia. And subscribe to the Patreon to see episodes of Kink Different TV. Now, can we get into this the right way? I missed y'all so much, and we're going to get into this hot topic. Remember, the series is Violet Crash Out or NAW, okay? And in this episode, this lady says she hates all of her kids. After the hot topic, well, we got a 2-play. So I'm going to play the video for you guys, and then we're going to jump into our TDTV music video of the week, Crush on You by Nisha J featuring Big Sad 1900. All right, so make sure y'all stay tuned for the music video of the week. Stay tuned for everything, because we got a nice little show for y'all today. Nice little show. I gotta stop saying little. Ain't nothing little about this show. It's a big time. All right, and then we have our What the Helly of the Week. Y'all won't believe this. What the Helly of the Week is crazy. But without further ado, let's get into this hot topic just like this.
I'm coming in hot. Coming in hot.
How about new?
Duh! I hate all of my kids! Every single one of them. That's why I kicked them all out, but this motherfucker don't want to leave. The fucking bum ass that talks all the shit. Do you think this camera phased me? Do you think that?
You go on YouTube, TikTok.
I don't care.
You know you don't.
I don't care.
You know you don't.
You want to call me a bitch in my
I
house?
disown you.
Put the camera right there on
I
the
disown
food
you.
where I'm cooking.
I disown you.
I disown you.
You're not my mother no more.
I never wanted to be your mother. Looney Tunes.
Disowned. Get back to
I
kicking
burned
your
the
food.
fucking pork chop. Cooking dinner.
Poor you.
For me, I don't eat pork chops first of all, so it ain't for me.
Poor you.
It ain't for me. What else? What else? I don't eat pork chops. What else? What else? Stay right there.
Poor
While I
you.
fucking have a recipe going on my phone. Show that.
Such a great mom.
Who said I was? I hate all of you motherfuckers. Get that fucking clear.
Such a great mom. You have a recipe going on. You already made yourself look stupid.
I don't care. I hate all of you.
You already made yourself
Put it on YouTube, TikTok. I don't care. I'll be viral. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's what
But yeah, I know. That's what I told you. What else?
Thanks for buying me this.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. And then on top of it, thanks for buying me this.
Y'all see this?
Y'all see this?
Every day my sister.
17-year-old.
Percy.
Y'all see this?
She hates all her kids.
Nah, except for Kaizen.
She hates all her
Only you all. Get it right.
Look at her.
I don't like any of you. What else?
I know.
I don't know.
We
What
all
else?
knew that.
Good.
We all knew that.
I know. And I'm
Absolutely.
telling you that. I'm reiterating what you already know. I'm agreeing with you. What else? What else are you going to try to tell me that ain't true? That I already know about myself?
I didn't say you the one who said it.
And I'm agreeing with you. What? Ask your dad too. I told him too. I don't give a fuck about none of y'all. You think he wants any of you neither? The fuck? I'm just saying. It's the truth. Nobody wants y'all.
My daddy cares about me.
Good. Because I don't. At least one parent does. Shit. At least one parent does. Thank God for your dad. I give him props for that.
Y'all see this shit,
That man, I give that man a high five props. Her father. His father deserves a high five props because he cares about these crazy.
All right, y'all. All right. I know that was a lot to unpack. It's a lot to unpack in that video. So we're gonna unpack right after the TDTV music video of the week, Crush on You by Nisha J featuring Big Sad 1900. Let's go.
Hey, this is your favorite niece Aaliyah. You're watching Think Different TV, hosted by Lashia, and this is the music video of the week.
My first 48, it was amazing. When I left you, I start craving. Then you got me hooked, it's so contagious. It's crazy how I'm going through these phases. I want your body, I need your body right now. Touching and rubbing, you make the king drown. All up in my ear talking. You gon' have your girl falling. Ooh, little baby, give me drunk like Casamigo. We gon' set it off, now here we go. We gon' turn it up, get it hot like Tokyo. Catch a vibe, AK up in Rio. Boy, you got me what you on a daily. And I hope you don't blame me. Thinking about how you could be my baby. Yeah, this feeling kinda crazy, cause I got a crush on you. Yeah, I got a crush on you. I'm crushing on you.
Little baby, what you sippin'? We all 42. I came through, candy trucks, paint them navy blue. Left the dealer with the racks, told him take the roof. Niggas say they get a bag, and I'm like, show the proof. I'm who took you to the jeweler, told him I show wrist. I'm who flew you to Miami and told you get some tits. And when I didn't have some clothes, she used to buy me fits. I like to grip all on that ass, like come here, give me a kiss. Say you got a crush on me, tryna see what's up. And if you thinking like I'm thinking, then we teaming up. Put my hands around your neck, that pussy creaming up. We counting money, then we go get you a Beamer truck.
Boy, you got me what you on a daily. And I hope you don't blame me. Thinking about how you could be my baby. Yeah, this feeling kinda crazy, cause I got a crush on you. Oh, yeah, I got a crush on you. I'm crushing on you.
GoFundMe is not life insurance. The time for life insurance is now.
I go drink water and mind my business. Drink water and mind my business. I go drink water and mind my business. Drink water and mind my business.
All right, guys. That was the TDTV's music video of the week, Crush on You by Nisha J featuring Big Sad 1900. Oh my gosh. Such a nice song, nice vibe. It really, it's refreshing. I'm gonna say it's very refreshing to hear music like that. I feel like we're like early 2000s with it, like the 2010s with it, because it was like a love story, and and nobody talks about being in love anymore or crushing on anybody no more. They just talk about getting high and all this different stuff. But I'm not going to dwell on what other people doing. What Nisha J is doing is amazing, and we got to go and support the sister. So make sure y'all go on Instagram and on YouTube. YouTube subscribe, Instagram follow. It's Nisha J. All right. And we're gonna keep it rolling, y'all. We're gonna get back into this hot topic, which is Violet crash out or no. I hate all my kids. All right, guys. Let's be real. All right, I'm gonna go to the comments first. Then I'm gonna give my opinion on everything. We have Shivala Fahar saying she done used the poor babies for government assistance. Sad. Now, why you think she on government assistance? How you figure she on government assistance? You don't even know this lady. All right. We gonna go to the next comment. He says she cold, man. Said everyone doesn't deserve kids. I hope they put her in an old folks home when she gets old, a cheap old folks home. No, I think the worst thing to do if they really want revenge is to just take care of her themselves. But here's my take on it, guys. We don't know what happened. First, let's break it down. Let's break it all the way down. Before a woman becomes a mother, she is first human, then she is a woman, and she becomes a mother. Okay. Now, people may not like what she said or the tone that she used to say it, but I don't think she just crashed out over nothing. She did say, if you go and look at the beginning of the video, she did say that her son called her a bitch. Now, I don't know what child could call what black child could call their mother a bitch and still be able to talk after that, to still be able to run his mouth, to still be able to stick a camera in my face, because people just look at how she reacted, but they don't think about what could have made her react that way. Some people saying, I don't care what my kids do, I'll never crash out on them like that, blah, 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 blah. You don't know what you'll do until you be in that situation. Now, some people might say, maybe if she raised the kids a little bit better, they would know to respect her. We don't know what's going on, what the dynamics are. It could be that she was a great mom. Now she can say she didn't want him and everything like that, but the boy got a phone. The boy got food in the refrigerator to eat. The boy got clothes on his back. And I'm sure at some point in time, she was emotional support for her son. But sometimes kids can push their parents' buttons. Sometimes parents, listen to this, women can give birth to their own ops. Oh, that's not a thing. That's not a thing. She looked very young. One, it looked like she probably had all her kids very young. So yeah, she might have had some trials and tribulations coming up, bringing up her kids and everything like that. But let's think of this. If his mom was abusive any type of way towards him, he wouldn't have did what he did. He wouldn't have stuck a camera in her face. He wouldn't even call her a bitch. because he would have been scared for his life. Obviously, what has happened here is that she spared the rod and spoiled the child. And but at one point in time, does a child grow up and say, maybe I shouldn't talk to my mom disrespectful. Maybe I shouldn't call her a bitch. Maybe she may not be the greatest emotional support or whatever like that, but I would never get to the point where I disrespect her in her home. Because let's remember, this is her home. This is not his. This is where he lay his head at, but he don't pay none of the bills. And I think a lot of people jump to conclusions because of how she crashed out. But there are rich women, wealthy women who don't live on government assistance and nothing like that, and they're unaliving their kids. They get to the point where they don't even crash out. They just take them for a drive. And y'all know the end of that story. Or they take them to the mall and leave them in the car, or the casino, leave them in the car all day in the heat. So I think both were wrong. Okay. But I can see how a parent can become overwhelmed, because let's look at it like this. Let's say she the only parent that ever been there, taking care of them, wiping their behinds, bandaging their boo-boos, and everybody like, oh, she's supposed to do that. She's the mom. Da, 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 da. Absolutely. And what if she's just been carrying that burden all her life? And some people might say, and I know I'm playing devil's advocate too, because I know it's people out there like, well, she chose to have the kids and this, that, third, they didn't ask me here, blah, 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 blah. But once they hear, it don't look like they doing too bad. They got a kitchen with an island in it. I don't have a kitchen with an island in it. My mom and dad don't have a kitchen with an island in it. So it looked like they got a little nice little setup in there. And apparently he has a phone. And phones aren't cheap. Did he pay for that phone? I think he even said in there, thank you for getting me this or whatever. He probably was talking about his phone. So people will say, oh, well, she's the adult and everything like that. But I feel she looks very young. She looked like she had her kids very young. And it's overwhelming. It's overwhelming to take on that responsibility. And then at the end of the day, your kids come home and they don't respect you. Now his mom not out there tricking. She's not out there partying. It's parents that party all day, all night, leave their kids with their grandparents, do all this crazy stuff on drugs, and their kids still respect them. Still don't come at their parents no crazy way. What happened here? When did it get fractured to the point where he thought he can speak to his mom that type of way? Like let's rewind, okay? Remember at the very top of this, she said he called her a bitch. When is that ever okay? When is that ever okay for a child to call their mom a name or call their dad a name? When is that ever a good thing to do? He obviously, if he gets so mad, he can go to his room. He can go outside and cool off, he can go jump. He probably got a car that she's paying for. He can jump in and go and do whatever. I'm making assumptions, but just like people can make assumptions and say she's on assistance and all this stuff, I can make assumptions that he living a pretty good life. And he just wants to push his mom's button for whatever reason. Maybe she said no, he couldn't do something. Now he want to be all like, "Oh, you a bitch," and she just lost it. This is like, how dare you? You in my house. I'm cooking. She up there cooking, y'all. She at the stove cooking and everything like that, trying to, she said she looking up recipes, whatever. Sometimes you got to do that because maybe you don't, not every mom know every recipe out there. You get what I'm saying? She up there trying to get things together and get food together, and you want her face with a camera talking something. Look at my mom. Look, she's such a great mom. She's such a great mom. Da, 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 da. Like, who are you? And there's two ways that she could have either bust out crying or got how she got, or she could have just walked out. But at the same time, it's like you never know how you're going to react when you're in that situation. She pretty much gave birth to her own op. And we don't know the damage. We don't know if there was even any damage done with this relationship. Some kids are just disrespectful. Can we get to that point? This generation now, I'm sorry. They disrespectful, man. Like the times I had to do some correction with the kids I come in contact with, because I'm like, you're a child. You not going to talk to me like that. I don't know who you think you are, but you not at that age where you could be having this type of dialogue with me. Some kids are just disrespectful, and it don't have nothing to do with how they was raised. And they start watching the TV shows. They started and remember, spirit of ride spoil the child. Sometimes you think, okay, well, they're doing good in school. They're not doing no crazy stuff. You start giving them stuff and rewarding them for being good in school, this, that, the third. And then they're like, they can't do no wrong. And then they do something wrong, and you're teetering between, because now kids are just so quick to pull out their phones, start recording and saying, well, look at my parent doing this and my parent doing that, and blah 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 blah. They know the number to the hotline for domestic abuse and all this different stuff. These kids, they be ready. They be ready to put in that call. And is, we got to look at all angles. We can't just be like, oh, she crashed out and she was wrong and she should never talk to her kids like that. Now, I do think that at one point in the video, like towards the end, it was starting to get a little bit too much, because she already made her point. She should have just stayed quiet after then, but she kept going. And I know he kept going, but she could have let him keep going and just made a fool of himself. You feel me? Because she already said what she had to say. A lot of women have kids and don't want to be mothers, but they suck it up. They do the job. They raise them as far as they can go, and then they will hope that their kids respect them and love them like how they love them over the years. And sometimes that's not the case. Sometimes it gets to the point where the kid just think that they don't have to be respectful anymore. They think, oh, well, you got it for me before, why are you not getting it for me again? Some kids, they don't know the word no. And yeah, the parent is partially to blame. It's adult stuff. They want to stay out late. They want to hang with their friends. They want to do all this stuff. They want to do all this adult stuff. They want to be an adult until it's time to be an adult. Ain't that crazy? And it happens to all of us. But it just seems like this generation is a little bit slower to the draw. I'm gonna go to these comments. Hold up. And then Trevo said, how old is cuz they might just be bumping heads, but I don't know. Yeah, it might be one of those days where they just, they had an argument and he said it seemed very normal for them, to be honest, after I thought of it. This might be the norm. This might be you're right. This might be the norm for them. They might not know how to be a full house type of family. They probably just know to show love through arguing and all this stuff. And y'all might be like, love? She says she hates her kids. Well, we don't. Sometimes you get to the boiling point and you say stuff. And she probably is looking at this video right now and she see it's going viral and she's probably like, I shouldn't have said that stuff, that was very childish of me to start saying all of those things. But in that moment, she felt that way. That doesn't invalidate her feelings about how she felt in that moment. You got your son, your blood, the person you gave birth to, calling you a bitch, calling you out your name in your home. And I'm surprised he still got teeth, honestly. Because some parents, that's not going to fly. You can't even get out before you get punched in the mouth. He's very fortunate. He's fortunate he just got yelled at. Because there's some parents that that's like signing your death certificate. You about to be unalive, sir. What did you say to me? What did you call me? He said, hey, you might be right. Today's kids can do and say almost whatever due to all them laws that protect them. And then you said, good breakdown. Thank you, sir. Thank you. And he's like, I now believe it may be a previous continued argument of earlier that he came back and may have stirred back up to get that footage. And that's very true too. That's very true too. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm probably a little animated right now. That's why the sound is cutting. Okay, I'll be careful with the mic. All right, I got you, Trevo. So yeah, I'm just saying, at the end of the day, the mom and the son were both in the wrong. No one is more wrong than the other. I think at this point in time, the mom, because people are like, oh, the mom was more wrong because she should know better. She the mom, she should be upstanding person. But like, just because you become a mom don't mean you're not a human anymore. We have feelings, we have emotions. I know we get to the point where we just do what we need to do and we become robots in a lot of aspects, but at the end of the day, we all have feelings and emotions, and we have the right to express them we have the right to express them in a way that does not hurt anybody physically. Okay, if his feelings are hurt, you come back, you have a sit down to talk. But in that moment, she was overwhelmed. I think her crash out was very valid. That's my take on it. Her crash out was valid because no child is going to call me a bitch, put a camera in my face and rile me up. Like, and then we don't know what the other spouse was probably telling the child to turn, we don't know what was going on there. So it's a lot of different scenarios, and that's my take on it. Honestly, I'm frankly upset that a lot of people are coming at the mom like she's the worst person in the world. But it's times that parents, they crash out, they close the door, they scream into a pillow, they toss things around in their room, they get really, really upset. They back in the 90s, crashing out for a black mom would be to call everybody in the family and tell them what this hard-headed kid just did. And I mean, tell everybody. You won't believe what Trevor just did. Trevor just thought that he could go and blah 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 blah, and to the grocery store. You end up running errands with your mom all day, and she's telling everybody that she can how you done screwed up. And then you get to the family reunion, and then you got your cousins picking on you because your mom done told everybody about all the different stuff that done happened, that you done did wrong, and all this stuff. And listen, that was crashing out back then. That was the version of the crash out that a lot of us probably experienced. This mom, that conversation could have stayed in their home, but what happened? The son recorded it and he uploaded it up onto social media. And can she stop him? No. She can't stop him because it's his property, which is crazy to me because it's like putting her likeness out there. She could file a cease and desist, but it's already done been. She said she wanted to go viral. It's happened. So there we go. That's how I feel about the whole situation. It was a violent crash out because ain't no kid gonna talk to me like that in my house. He lucky all he got was a talking to and not a fist in his throat. And that's it. I'm done. I ain't saying no more. We're gonna get into this TDTV music video of the week for the second time tonight. Crush on You by Nisha J featuring Big Sad 1900. It's coming to y'all right now. I'ma shut up. That's the end of the hot topic. No more. Bye-bye.
I'm coming in hot.
Hey, this is your favorite niece, Aaliyah. You're watching Think Different TV, hosted by Lashia, and this is the music video of the week.
Our first 48, it was amazing. When I left you, I start craving. Then you got me hooked, it's so contagious. It's crazy how I'm going through these phases. I want your body, I need your body right now. Touching and rubbing, you make the king drown. All up in my ear talking. You gon' have your girl falling. Ooh, little baby, give me girl like Casamigo. We gon' set it off, now here we go. We gon' turn it up, get it hot like Tokyo. Catch a vibe, AK up in Rio. Boy, you got me what you on a daily. And I hope you don't blame me. Thinking about how you can be my baby. Yeah, this feeling kinda crazy, cause I got a crush on you. Yeah, I got a crush on you. I'm crushing on you.
Little baby, what you sippin'? We all 42. I came through candy trucks, painted navy blue. Left the dealer with the racks, told him take the roof. Niggas say they get a bag, and I'm like, show the proof. I'm who took you to the jeweler, told him I show wrist. I'm who flew you to Miami and told you get some tits. And when I didn't have some clothes, she used to buy me fits. I like to grip all on that ass like, come here, give me a kiss. Say you got a crush on me, tryna see what's up. And if you thinking like I'm thinking, then we teaming up. Put my hands around your neck, that pussy creaming up. We counting money, then we go get you a Beamer truck.
Boy, you got me what you want a daily. And I hope you don't blame me. Thinking about how you can be my baby. Yeah, this feeling kinda crazy. Cause I got a crush on you. Oh, yeah, yeah, I got a crush on you. I'm crushing on you.
GoFundMe is not life insurance. The time for life insurance is now.
I go drink water and mind my business. Drink water and mind my business. I go drink water and mind my business. Drink water and mind my business.
All right, y'all. That was the TDTV music video of the week, Crush on You by Nisha J featuring Big Sad 1900. Make sure you go and support this young lady on Instagram and on YouTube at It's Nisha J. And yeah, because that's a hot song. I can't wait until it's on the radio. I feel like it's gonna be one of those songs that end up on the radio and it's gonna be in heavy rotation. Like I honestly feel that because it's so catchy and it's like very. I know some of the subject matter in there is like a little crazy, like going to, places and getting, bigger boobs and all this stuff, but it's still very childlike for the children. I'm older, so children to me is like 18, 17, 16. So yeah, I feel like that this is a really, really good record. Y'all should definitely go run those views up on YouTube, subscribe to her YouTube, and follow her on Instagram. All right. We're gonna jump into this what the hell of the week, and then we're gonna close it out. This is a doozy, y'all. I can't, man. This is crazy. This is crazy. So I felt like I had to run it back for you guys because I felt like maybe the first time around y'all probably missed it, so I ran it back. But yeah, TikTok influencer goes out and swims somewhere, and it's like the foam in the sea. First of all, what in the world? How do you see foamy, dirty water and say, "Yeah, I'm going to submerge my body into this water"? Um, Not to mention this water has gotten into your orifices. Um, that's gross. That's gross. So come to find out that the suds or whatever in the water was actually turds because it was near sewage pipes. Like all of that was coming from sewage pipes. So she was swimming in doo doo, y'all. She was swimming in poo poo. Don't it have a smell? Didn't it stink? What made her think that this is somewhere she wants? What? What in the world is going on with this? I I honestly have no words. I have no words, y'all. I have no freaking words for this one. Y'all could be my words. We got Lion House Transport Trucking in the building. What's up? What's up? What's up? Welcome to this episode of Think Different TV. Uh, we also have Trevo laughing his behind off. He said, "Oh, you chose this one." Yeah, I chose that one, honey. I chose that one. Um, he called her Sewer Solly. Hashtag Sewer Solly. Oh my goodness. Um, yeah, y'all having and then Treva said, I bet that scent stuck around for a few weeks. Absolutely. Like that's freaking gross. Okay. I don't know what she was thinking. I don't know why she thought this was somewhere she wanted to be, somewhere she wanted to uh that is just gross. You know what made me you know what she couldn't have, was she out there by herself? Like, did she have that extender thing where you could like do a selfie video? Because if she wasn't taking the video, somebody else was taking the video. It didn't stink. It didn't stink. I'm How could you get in water that is connected to a sewage pipe and it not stink? Did she think that that was just like the I'm still I'm confused. When I watched it, actually, you know, when Chivo brought it to my attention, I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. And then it looked like some got in her mouth. And it was like stuck to her skin. And it looked like poop stuck to her skin. Um, yo, I'm mm, mm. Anyway, y'all. Again, have no words for that. I'm not even I think I just said my piece on it. Listen, Think Different TV network is sponsored by Euphoria Water, the cleanest, healthiest water in Philadelphia. And it is clean water. It does not look like that water. Safe to drink. We call it the Purple Rain. It is good and good for you. No additives, no chemicals, none of that crazy stuff. If you're going to hydrate the right way. Get your Euphoria Water today. You can find Euphoria Water on IG under Euphoria Water. That's UPHORIAWATER. And if you live in the Philadelphia area and want to have Euphoria Water delivered to your home, contact Captain at 267-707-8279. Remember, Think Different TV is not just this show that you're watching right now. It is a network, it is a brand. And on the network, we have, in my opinion, with Think Different TV's LaShia every Sunday, 5:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on It's Yours Radio, hosted by my bros Donnie O and Beck on Live 97.5 FM. If you want to listen in, go to www.live975.com. Think Different TV is every Monday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, 6 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, and 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, right here on the Think Different TV YouTube channel, Facebook, and Instagram. We got Think Different TV's Player Pass game show every Tuesday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And tomorrow we have a very special episode. Is a new episode, brand new. Ariel goes up against Mad Max. It's going to be a heck of a showdown. Make sure y'all tune in to see who is victorious. Don't ask me. I'm not going to tell you. Just tune in at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the Think Different TV YouTube channel, Instagram, or Facebook. And on Wednesdays, 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Hump Day, we have Think Different TV, but it's not on Facebook, not on YouTube, and not on Instagram. It is on Patreon, www.patreon.com. TDTV KDTV. Make sure y'all tune in, subscribe, like, all that great stuff. Turn on that notification bell so you don't miss out on any new episodes of Think Different TV, Think Different TV's Player Pass, or in my opinion, with Think Different TV's Lashia. And if you want to catch episodes of Think Different TV, you know what to do. Patreon.com. All right, guys. That's all I got for you tonight, man. It was a great episode. I didn't want to keep y'all too long. And I hope y'all enjoyed the show. So without further ado, I'm going to close it out. Y'all have a great night. Have a great week, and I'll see you all next week. Bye.
But the secret is you got to coordinate. Most people don't coordinate. See, you got to coordinate.
Uh-oh, which one of these competitors will be victorious on this episode of Think Different TV's Player Pass? Find out by tuning in Tuesday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the Think Different TV YouTube channel. Say hello to America's new favorite game show, Think Different TV's Play or Pass. Get ready to experience trivia like never before. It's not just about what you know, it's about how you play the game. Join our charismatic host Bubbles every Tuesday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the most exhilarating trivia battles on television. As we wrap up our incredible first season, we're gearing up for an even more exciting season 2 in 2025. We're looking for sharp minds and strategic thinkers to join us for one-on-one duels, thrilling team battles, and high-energy tournaments for high school and college students. Think you've got what it takes to outsmart the competition? Prove it! Become a contestant by calling 267-225-1824 or emailing lashiastar2@gmail.com. Think Different TV, live every Monday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hosted by me, your girl Lashia. Join me as I discuss social topics, spotlight independent artists, and share financial tips. Join the conversation. I want to hear what you have to say. Think Different TV, where minds meet.